What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2024 Pacific Office Automation 147. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, we'll be headed to Portland International Raceway, a 1.99-mile road course up on the Northwest. The last time we ran at Portland Raceway, we saw Cole Custer hold off a hard-charging Justin Allgaier to pick up his first win of 2023. He'll be looking to pick up his first win of 2024 this weekend at Portland International Raceway. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. But before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is looking extremely promising. It's going to be 72 degrees high with 55 degrees low with a 0% chance of rain with cloudy skies. Going to be really cool, much cooler if you're headed out to the racetrack, but one thing you're not going to have to deal with more than likely is the rain, which is a good thing for people because it's going to make the experience a lot better for people headed out to the racetrack this weekend. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. I usually do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend who have not had really good runs throughout the 2024 season. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers I expect to run well in under fun equipment who really need a good run this weekend. And I do my winner's pick, the driver I think is going to win the race overall. And I do drivers you need to watch out for. And usually for the Xfinity Series and Truck Series, I usually do 4 drivers you need to watch out for. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the 2024 Pacific Office Automation 147? My first suck pick for this weekend at Portland is a driver of the 15 car for AM Racing, Hailie Deegan. Hailie Deegan has been a decent road course racer in the past. Unfortunately, AM Racing has not been great on road courses historically outside of one really good run with Brett Moffitt last year at Chicago. And she just had a crew change because Joe Williams got fired very recently from AM Racing. I think that's going to unfortunately hurt her quite a bit, and she's been very inconsistent throughout the 2024 season. So unfortunately, sadly, I think she's going to struggle this weekend. I do not think she's going to have a good run. I think more than likely she finishes outside the top 25 or to even the top 30 this weekend at Portland International Raceway. My second suck pick for this weekend at Portland is a driver to 35 car for Joey Gase Motorsports, Frankie Muniz. Frankie Muniz is making, I believe, his 3rd Xfinity Series start ever, and let's be real and honest, he hasn't really had the pace and speed to contend in these races because Joey Gase Motorsports is not the fastest organization in the world. I do think that Frankie Muniz, with his road course experience, it could help a little bit, but with the inexperience, at least in Xfinity, I think he's going to struggle. The field is extremely stacked this weekend for the Xfinity Series. I don't expect much from Frankie. I sadly think he is going to struggle with the Joey Gase Motorsports team this weekend at Portland International Raceway. And now we're going ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the Pacific Office Automation 147. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Portland is a driver of the 26 car for Sam Hunt Racing, Sage Karam. Sage Karam has been an incredibly underrated road course racer in the NASCAR Xfinity Series with a couple top 5s and a nearly won with Sam Hunt Racing at Road America last year. I think that Sage Karam is going to have the pace and speed to contend, at least for maybe a top 10 and maybe an outside chance at a top 5 this weekend. I expect him to have some really solid and strong pace with the organization this weekend. Their road course program has been pretty good. I think Sage Karam will have a solid run this weekend at Portland. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Portland is a driver to 38 car for Viking Motorsports, Matt DiBenedetto. Matt DiBenedetto, in my opinion, is a very solid road course racer. He was pretty solid in the Cup Series for organizations like the Wood Brothers and Levine Family Racing. And I think with the speed he's shown on these types of tracks in the past, I think he's got a good chance to get a top 10. The last couple weeks have really not gone well for Matt DiBenedetto, but I think if there's a track to really turn it around, it is definitely a track like this. I think Matt DiBenedetto is going to have a solid performance, and I think he'll do pretty good this weekend at Portland International Raceway. And now we're going ahead and jump onto the winner's pick for the Pacific Office Automation 147. Who is my winner's pick? I've had one driver circled for this weekend. And it's a driver who nearly won at Circuit Americas the last time we were there. I'm picking the driver of the 97 car for Colleague Racing, Shane Van Gisbergen, to pick up his first career NASCAR Xfinity Series victory. Shane Van Gisbergen is a very strong road course racer. Won at the Chicago Street Course last year, and also, like I mentioned, nearly won at Circuit Americas, and was very easy going to win that race before caution came out for Ed Jones. I think Shane is finally going to get that first Xfinity win. There's a lot of really good tracks coming up. I think Shane Van Gisbergen picks up career win number 1 in the Xfinity Series this weekend at Portland International Raceway. I'm going with SVG to get it done this weekend. And now we'll go ahead and jump onto the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Portland. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver you should watch out for this weekend at Portland is a driver of the 16 car for Colleague Racing, AJ Allmendinger. AJ Allmendinger is one of the best road course drivers in the history of the Xfinity Series, and I expect that he is going to have a really good chance and opportunity to go to victory lane. He also won at Portland 2 years ago, so I think AJ Allmendinger is going to have the pace and speed to contend for the win. I expect Call to be really, really strong as well. The road course program is usually really good in the Xfinity Series. I think AJ Allmendinger is going to have a very solid and good performance this weekend at Portland International Raceway. The second driver to watch out for this weekend at Portland is a driver of the 18 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Sheldon Creed. Sheldon Creed, we know, has been very inconsistent in recent weeks. But one type of track that Sheldon Creed's been usually pretty good at is the road courses. And last year at Portland, he had one of the strongest and fastest cars, of course, that being with RCR. I think that Sheldon Creed is going to have a really solid chance and opportunity to be up front with JGR, and I think he's got a really good chance and opportunity to finally get that first career victory. He's come close so many times to go into victory lane. I think he'll have a really good chance and opportunity to do that this weekend at Portland International Raceway. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at Portland is a driver of the 19 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Josh Bilicki. Josh Bilicki is making his first of multiple starts throughout the 2024 season with this organization, and I consider Josh Bilicki to be one of the more underrated road course racers out there. And this is going to be the best opportunity that Josh Bilicki has ever had in his NASCAR career. And I think he's going to make the most of it. The 19 cars had some really good pace and speed, while not as strong as the 20. I think Josh Bilicki will have a really strong and solid performance. And I think he easily will get a top 5, and maybe he'll have a chance and an opportunity to win his first career Xfinity Series victory this weekend at Portland International Raceway. And the fourth final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at Portland is a driver 00 for Stewart-Haas Racing, Cole Custer. Cole Custer is the defending winner of this race from last year, and remember, 2 of his 3 wins from last season came at road courses. I expect Cole Custer to have a really good chance and opportunity. The road course program has been very solid and really consistent throughout, and I do think that Cole Custer will have a really good chance and a potential very strong opportunity to go to victory lane this weekend at Portland International Raceway. So anyways, those are my race picks for the 2024 Pacific Office Automation 147. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Haley D and Frankie Muniz. My underdog picks are Sage Karen, Matt Benedetto. My winner's pick is Shane Van Gisbergen. And the ones to watch out for, AJ Allmendinger, Sheldon Creed, Josh Bilicki, and Cole Custer. Those are my race picks. So that is going to be it for the Race 6 video for the 2024 Pacific Office Automation 147 at Portland. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment your picks below for this weekend at Portland. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Portland. Let me know your picks in the comments below. I don't think I have any more content dropping later today on the channel. Tomorrow we're going to have a NASCAR news video and the paint scheme video for the race at Gateway. Then on Saturday, we are going to have the Xfinity Series race review, the Truck Series race review, hopefully, and we'll have a lot of great content. And remember, I'm going to be at Gateway this weekend, so if you see me at Worldwide Technology Raceway, just go ahead and stop by and say hello. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.